Alrighty then. Welcome back. Welcome back. Found. Found. We're heading to the Starforge. Hyperdrive has been repaired. It's functioning properly. At level 20, though companions have not. I'd like to do a round and try speaking with everyone. Mission's done talking about Griff.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hey, Tyler, what's up? Guess it's only fair you kept me waiting. I do that sometimes. Happening, Tyler. Canadians, too. Hey, Jay, how are you, man? What's going down? Happy Friday to you both. To everyone out there, anyone lurking out there. I'm doing all right. Canadians, sort of same bumpy road I've been on. Had a procedure yesterday and waiting to see how it all turns out, and I could have had results like that, or they might take weeks. And since it wasn't like that, I'm now waiting to see what is going to happen, and I will let you all know. Yeah. Cheers to that. It doesn't get enough airtime.
Just came in over a secure channel.
Tyler, what's going on? You get half a robot. You get a one-armed robot. Oh yeah, Tyler, 8 months. Thank you, man. Thank you for the sub and keeping that sub going. Thank you for supporting this stream, this channel, and all of us here for keeping me here, keeping it together. Thank you, man. Can we get some love in chat for Tyler? Thank you, Eva. You got any plans this weekend? Canadians, anyone? I think Jolie may have a little more to say. Juhani might. Candaris might. I hope HK does. Not so sure about Mission and Karth. Start over here.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Cake for Ty! Got your solid state drive, Kudias. 10-second boot time. That's I knew you would like it. Knew you would like it. So magnificent. It's like Caden has nothing to say.
You got it.
You got it. Dalbar, even though we been through so much, probably has nothing more to say. Is there something you want? Well, how do you feel about me being Revan? You rescued me from the Gamorrean slavers. It does not matter to me if you're called Brea, Organa, or Revan. I have sworn a life debt to you. I will stay with you to the end, Brea, Organa, and I will judge you on your actions as I see them, not on a history I've never known.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to talk. You know, about me being Revan. I think we've had these conversations. Why are they coming up again? Ty, you're rerunning 70% of the plumbing in your house. Why? Why? That does sound awful. Is it leaking, or is it getting a major upgrade, or hope you get a really nice shower or two out of that plumbing rework. Some years ago, a buddy of mine helped me tile. He did most of the work. Tile my bathroom, tore apart and tiled my bathroom, and we didn't do any plumbing work. We just left the original hardware in, and now I wish we had and raised the shower a bit. It's a little too low. Well, what about me being Revan?
It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right?
It doesn't bother you at all?
I don't see the Sith Lord standing here. I see a friend who's been with us through thick and thin. Remember, Malik's the
Probably
one who
sees a
started
little
this
more
whole
than that with the
affairs.
visor. A lot of extra data.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
If we try to restore his memory now, he'll say it's unnecessary. I guess that will be all. I wanted more stories from him. He has more stories in the second game.
As you
Still think we
desire,
missed out on some
Signing off.
in this game. Possibly by not repairing him before our identity as Revan was revealed. Ganderus?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nope, no more war stories.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Nice glasses. Juhani?
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
Her homeworld. Look, I'm sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you.
Message coming in.
It was not your fault.
Patching it through.
It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and a meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
Hey, KG, thank you for the host. Welcome. Happy Friday. He's been known to hit and run. Watch out for Entrobot when he's running.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Tyler, thank you for the host. Thank you. And those Rakghouls.
There was always the danger of Rakghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
No one would help.
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
The Jedi, perhaps?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I suppose I see something of her in you when I look... I'm sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Parents. Versus the day her parents fled to Taris. Destroyed by the Empire. Hasn't she already discovered that the Jedi she was influenced by early was us? She said, I see some of her in you. Haven't we already discovered that that Jedi was Revan? Us? Anyways. Fled. Fled from where?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic to save the galaxy if we can.
Wish I'd moved a little more quickly on some of these conversations.
How may I be of assistance?
I could try talking more. I don't know if I can pry it all out of her. Same thing with Jolee. Maybe we can just press and press and press and get the whole conversation, because we're a little behind. And I want to hear about Jolee's wife, and I think she'll talk about Cathar. Dreamed reality. Hey, Ajay. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today, too. Happy Friday. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. No magic results yet, but patience. Patience. Juhani, can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
We met Dak Vesser on Korriban. I thought they had more to say. It was really a short conversation. I ran all the way back, talked to Dak, and it was just wham bam.
There is little to tell. Dak and I were both Padawans. We joined the Order at the same time. He was a kind man, but frustrated. He felt the Jedi were too controlling, too limiting, more so than I did. When he decided to leave the Order, he asked me to come with him. He said he loved me.
Oh, forget I asked. But you didn't love him?
No, I didn't. I enjoyed his company as a friend, but nothing further. I had no idea he felt as he did. He was angry at my refusal. I assumed that he would get over the hurt in time. I suppose such feelings can fester and darken, and they never go away. He reminds me of what I was when you found me in the grove. I feel sorry for him, but he has chosen his path, hasn't he? If I thought he would accept an offer of help, I would give it. Let us just move on, please.
Nope.
How may I be of assistance?
I've got more questions. Tell me more about your past.
Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Please.
In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
Here, the world where your species came from?
Cathar was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
Sounds like they fought dirty. How did it happen?
They swooped down from space across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
The Jedi could have helped. Why did the Republic not help you?
We were not members of the Republic. Cathar was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships there remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
But you survived. Your family?
My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, it made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
Taris is not a nice place to raise a child. Parents may not have been so wise. How did they cope?
My father turned to stimulants.
Uh-oh.
He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How'd he die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
Well, I'm gonna press her a little more because we're far into the game. I might bring Juhani and Jolie on the Starforge. Who else would come along? Maybe HK. Probably these
How may I
two.
be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it?
Doing okay?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Hey, Mom Good Tracks. What's up? Oh, go. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Well, what's wrong, Johnny?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
I see you begin to slip back. I'll intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
We're having all the conversations right now that we can.
How may I be of What is it you would like to...
Be thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. It is an honor to be by your side, and to see you redeemed from the dark path you had chosen before. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Ready to talk a little bit more about your people?
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do
Oh,
not
you're
deal
kitty
well with
cats.
groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be
You are.
very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
Yikes. It's only because I haven't found out how to ditch you yet. Johanny, forget the others. We're all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
I would love to see an updated version of this game. For lots of reasons, including
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
high-res kitty cat.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
So what happened after your father died?
After my father died, my mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her.
How so?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
Hey there, Crazy Lace. How was that Star Wars tour kind of retcon the Cathar? How do you mean? It just no mention didn't exist. Cantina. Really, there was a doctor.
She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Taris.
Captured you?
They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, The debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credits for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
Did the Jedi stand for that?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
What was the dream?
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine, and we both know what has happened since then.
Turned away from the dark side.
I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand. How may I be of... What is it you would...
That's it for now. And maybe it for us. Let's see. Jolie. So why did you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
Well, you said you weren't a Jedi any longer. You also said he wasn't really ever a Jedi. He was a Padawan who believed in love. You did. You said you weren't a Jedi any longer.
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
What do you mean?
You know what I hate? Well, lots of things, really.
Lots of things.
I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
Well, I certainly don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility. But it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
Nobody could be right about everything.
That's true, but it's not what I meant. I guess I'm not being clear, am I?
Clear it
Come to
up.
think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I can never get it straight.
Go on, go on.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him and urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Is this supposed to have a point? Because I don't get it. Go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the Council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally. He asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else. But the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went off to something else, well, we'll never know.
And what's the point? So what does the Padawan leaving the Jedi have to do with the Jedi leaving you?
never knew the Padawan nor met Master Hordath himself. He was before my time.
I still don't get it.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
He's going. He's going. Hey, Destiny. Hello, hello. Happy Friday, Destiny and Dennis and anyone else rolling in. Hello. Keep pressing Jolie a little bit if he's willing to speak before we go up to the Starforge. Oh.
Oh, I get it.
Let's play with the old man's head. Should have let him speak. At least he's on the ship now. I have little excuse for not speaking to companions enough during this playthrough, but Jolie was missing from his spot here. Never appeared there. Alright, we now have the Starforge as a destination, and the planetary disruptor field is shut down. Should be able to go. Go, go, go! Starforge. This space station is an unknown of an unknown configuration and has no entry in the Republic archives.
The Republic fleet must have gotten a message I sent as we were crashing into that planet. I'm picking up the transmission from them now.
This is Admiral Thorn Dodonna to the Avon Hawk. Do you read us?
Admiral Dodonna, this is Carth Onasi. We're receiving your transmission.
Carth, I'm glad to see you are still alive. We've begun our assault on the Starforge, but we're taking heavy losses. How did the Sith ever manage to build something of this scope?
The Starforge wasn't constructed by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it, but that space station is far older than you can imagine.
Maybe we should pull the fleet back and retreat. I don't know if we have the firepower to go up against this alien technology.
You can't do that, Admiral. The Starforge is a factory of immense power. It's been churning out the capital ships, snub fighters, and assault droids that have powered the Sith war effort. You have to destroy the Starforge now, or you'll be fighting an unending wave of reinforcements.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy. I can't even get our capital ships into position to start bombarding the Starforge. The Sith fleet is too well organized. It's like they can guess our every move and counter our every strategy.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation against you and your fleet.
This is Master Vandor. A number of Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
If Bastila is using her power to augment the Sith, then Malak's fleet is invincible. Our only hope is to somehow stop Bastila from using her battle meditation.
How can we do that if she's on the space station?
I will send a squadron of Jedi Knights to the Starforge to find Bastila. Their small ships will be able to fly through the Sith blockade and dock on the space station. If they can find Bastila, they may be able to distract her attention from the battle overhead. That should allow you to move your capital ships into position for a final assault on the Starforge itself.
I hate to ask this after all you've done, Carth, but the Jedi may need all the help they can get.
Don't worry, Admiral. The Ebon Hawk and her crew are gonna see this through to the end.
And may the Force be with you.
Thank you, not Yoda. Unfinished business. You've discovered a stash of... Never mind, spice. That's back on Korriban. Not going to happen. Canderous may have more to say, but he didn't minutes ago. We could check with him again before getting off the ship. Likewise, Jolie, we got him to talk about the Jedi. He might talk some more later, once you've gained more experience. But we're running out of time to speak. Alec has turned Bastila to the dark side. We confronted her atop the Rakatan Temple, but she has escaped. No doubt she's fled to the Starforge. It is. This is right near the end. We're gonna wrap up today. Karth's revenge is complete. Saul Karath is dead. What Karth will do now is anyone's guess.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place?
I don't really know much about this place. Sorry.
Lovely generic answer.
You got it.
Wouldn't expect any less from Caden. Everyone seems to be back in their original places. Yohani?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Anything else to
What is
say?
it you would like to speak to me about?
No, nothing.
Of course. If there is anything else, I am here to help.
Dennis, what are we going to play next? I wanted to decide by now. I wanted to go back and play a little more of the No-HUD Witcher, but I'm waiting to see if the results of this procedure let me play games with a controller again. So I haven't had any big changes today, and it was just yesterday. Got to give it some time. I've got to be patient. I would love for it to have just done that, but we'll give it some time. So maybe we'll be able to do that, and then I'll put some games on the schedule, make some decisions. It's hard for me right now because it's still day by day, and today was. Anyways, I don't want to dwell on it. But I didn't sleep much, and I'm gonna sleep tonight. I hope get good sleep tonight, and then we'll see. I wake up tomorrow feeling really good. My hand and arm and shoulder and neck are just starting to feel better. I might jump right on it. And if they're not, I'm going to be patient, and we won't be ready. I won't be able to jump back into The Witcher yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, what do you want?
I did play Sith Lords on stream once, and I'd like to play it again, but it's not going to be next. I thought I was going to be...
I'm here if you want something done right.
having to play more games with just my right hand for a little while longer. If it was going to be another week or two, I would pick a long game like Sith Lords or something else. I can't play it with mouse and keyboard. No, of course. I have the same problems. Controller does this, keyboard does this. I just don't have haven't had good use of this hand and arm for a while. And it will hopefully get better very soon. Jolie, he was missing again. I told you Jolie was not in the spot he was supposed to be in. And after the sequence where everyone was in this room, everybody went back to their original spots, and Jolie went back to his, which is missing. He's not actually on the ship, but he'll be available anyways. Weird. Well, you should play it, definitely, with the added content, the restored content mod for Sith Lords. Jolie! He got eaten. Jolie got eaten by the bot. By the demon. Grr. It's alright, I'm optimistic, Dennis. Soon. I already feel like I can use the arm a little more.
Several Jedi have already gone ahead into the Starforge. We have to strike while we still have the element of surprise. If we don't stop Bastila from using her battle meditation, the entire Republic fleet will be wiped out. Come on, before they...
Too late. Kill them.
So much for catching them unprepared.
Kill them all.
We'll deal with these Sith. You get into the Starforge and find Bastila. Hurry!
Say so. Looks like we can help. Let's help. It's been going on since October. turned out to be a disc. The disc sticking out a little bit. So it's actually a neck spine thing. But it started with muscles all going nuts, couldn't turn my head, and then as that started to clear, it became clear what was going on underneath that, and it was going down the arm. So it's not really a hand or an arm problem, but I had a procedure done yesterday, so hopefully a problem that is going to start to go away. Davenation, you're going to head to bed now. Catch you next time. Right on. Sorry you missed the end. I'm glad you get to hang out, though. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend and sleep well. Dark Jedi says what?
Never too old for this.
Door's locked and will not open. They said they would cover and we could just head right in. Thank you. Thank you very much. I probably should have moved on some of it a lot more quickly. Oh no! The door is shut behind us.
Lord Malak, a team of Jedi have penetrated our defenses. Their fighters have landed on the Starforge.
This is not unexpected. The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Lord Malak, forgive me, but how can mere droids be a match for the Jedi?
You underestimate the power of the Starforge's droid army. Dispatch the droids.
Of course, Lord Malak.
I think we're all leveled up with Destroy
the Jedi
Droid.
have invaded the Starforge. Destroy them.
Destroy them all! Herbert. Juhani may not have Destroy Droid, but she's got Force Lightning. Droids everywhere! Oh boy. Yeah, Dennis, you're not the only one. Hyped for Red Dead 2. Come on,
Yes.
that's rude. That's rude. Getting body blocked by my own team.
I'm here.
Shit. Well, you know how I like to find those mines with my face. Not a lot of force points. Not a lot required. For Destroy Droid. It's Lydia. What? I'm sworn to carry your burdens. That Lydia? Wish I could pan the camera up and look around. A few places where that'd be nice. No! think that last Jedi went down with a kick to the face.
Yes?
Yes?
What is it?
Boom! You guys are so silly. Silly Dark Jedi. Thinking you could take us on. Nice block there, though. Classic move. Classic move. Kick to the throat. Next door, Crystal. This would be the perfect time for a Fus Ro Da. You know what I do have that I've not been using besides throw lightsaber? Force Wave. See what I can do with that. No, 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 don't kill them! Wasn't close enough, but there's my Fus Ro Da. Fus Ro Da. Squad recovery still. I may have never noticed those existed before. Diamond Crystal. Squad recovery stem. Where you been all my life?
Why have you disturbed me?
I have news, Lord Malak, about the Jedi.
The Jedi. Did my droids pass their test? Did they destroy our enemies?
No, Lord Malak. The droids could not stop them.
Strange.
Hey, Rango.
I did not think there were any among the Order who could survive an attack by an army of the Starforge's battle droids.
It was Revan, Lord Malak. Your old master is with the Jedi here on the Starforge.
Yes, that would explain why the droids failed. Revan was always strong in the Force. Very well. Send out all available troops, the apprentices as well.
Do you think they can stop Revan, Lord Malak?
Of course not.
Of course not.
But they will slow Revan down. That will give me the time I need to fully prepare the Starforge's defenses. I am curious to see the true extent of this space station's capabilities. One as powerful as my own master would make an interesting test subject.
Yeah, droids weren't gonna stop us. At least he realizes his apprentices probably won't stop us either. Welcome, Rango. After 7 long years of waiting, you finally have your first gaming PC. Is awesome. Congrats, congrats. Are you already having fun with it? What did you dig into? What was the first game you played on it? Troopers in the back. Oh. Everybody's frozen. Okay, since I've got these extra powers. Right again. Force Wave. Boom! We're gonna use a lot of the lightsaber throw at the end. Now that uses a decent amount of force. But when it connects, it does pretty good damage. That's how Malak's going down.
Yes? What?
Did not mean to save. Brain, work with me here, please. Uh-oh. Fine, you wanna be like that? Throw it! Jolie down! Jolie down! Well, that's not good. Ah! Bonnie's doing a great job. And they're sending everybody. We're both extremely low on force points. Switch targets since you seem to be stuck on the terrain. Come on, don't stop. You're stuck on Juhani, and that's not funny. More coming. At least one more. Shit, we're still in a pincer, huh? Hey, Salt, what's up? Star Wars! Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Oh, Juhani, no! She walked right into a grenade. That looked bad. That looked bad. Too bad that Jolie went down, though. I think I have enough. I'm not regenerating force points very quickly. Still can't use speed. And Juhani can. She could just get off a heal, and she needs it. She could use speed and heal with a pack. That might be better. We'll get an extra attack per round. It is a D20 turn-based system. So it looks a little bit like an RTS Salt. If you never played through either of the Knights of the Old Republic games, excellent games. Have a lot of loot we don't need to pick up. Come on. Ah! Timing. Speaking of life support packs.
What wish? But
Rango, it looks like you picked Skyrim for your first game. Can't go wrong there. Ah, more! Lots more. Still poison. Let's get a proper heal in there. Still can't get off speed or anything. Wasted all my force tossing my lightsaber around like a fool. There is an end, right? They don't actually keep coming forever, do they? Hey, now. I wish Juhani could cast speed on me. You guys.
I will be set. For the Republic.
Come on. Jolie, get on your feet. Yes! It was a long battle. Longest battle yet in the game. Started way back there. Let me see, Claire, if I got this right, you're playing Resident Evil 5, Lost in Nightmare DLC, and you're trying to do it all with a knife. Your finger hurts from stabbing everything. Yeah, we need Knights of the Old Republic 3 to be a thing. You need that.
Your wish?
And you need...
Hmm?
Like a lot of games. A lot of loot gets dumped on you near the end of the game when you can't make proper use of it all. Where's the machine that gives me the fancy robe? Where's that machine? Is that down this way? No, they just play it like you were always... If you play a female, Revan was always a woman. And they refer to Revan as having been a woman. They don't mess around with anything weird. Or nothing complicated. It's enough of a twist. There's tons of these Grenadier troopers. I'm not using my speed again.
Yes?
And center. Is that back where we came into this area from, or is that different? I gotta check. Oh, we might be good. Shit, do I need to go back the other way for the robe?
Why have you summoned me? Without my battle meditation, there is a chance the Republic capital ships could break through and attack the Starforge itself.
This will not take long, Bastila. You will be able to resume your battle meditation soon enough. I only wanted you to know that Revan is here on the Starforge.
Revan? But...
The Force is taking us towards a confrontation with my old master. The Starforge has drawn our enemies together, so they may all die in a single, glorious day. You must kill Revan to prove yourself worthy of being my apprentice, Bastila. You must finish what began in the Rakatan Temple.
Yes,
Rakatan.
I sense your fear, Bastila, but it is unfounded. The power of the Starforge will feed the dark side within you. It will give you the strength you need to defeat my old master. Stay here in the command center while you use your battle meditation against the Republic fleet. Revan will find you here in due time. It is inevitable.
Of course, Master. I will not fail you again.
Perhaps you will triumph, Bastila. But even if you fail, it will give me the time I need to complete my preparations of the station's defenses. And then we shall see if Revan can stand against the full fury of the Starforge.
Right. I want to go back and go down a ways. I think there is a machine that might be down there somewhere that churns out a robe with some serious mods on it. Could also be ahead somewhere. No, this is it. I think we're in the right place. Come to the right place. Let's make sure we get a good stasis on everyone. Stasis fields. And a little bit of Force Storm for all of you.
What?
Oh, you guys are screwed. Oh bye. Alright, computer terminals. Replicator bin. System loading. Slice computer. Starforge defenses disengaged. Generate light battle armor, heavy battle armor, Durasteel battle armor, customized Jedi robes, 25 spikes. Boo. Analyzing user data, matter creation processors engaged. Generating robes. Let's go get that. Starforge robes. But I didn't miss it. Almost missed it. We're wearing the Keldroma robes, 5 defense, 8 dex max, dex bonus max, plus 2 wisdom. Restricted to light. Nice robes. But Starforge robes, 5, 8, plus 2 to all saves, restricted to light side, plus 5 wisdom. And my wisdom will be odd again. I should have put that last point, attribute point, into wisdom. Created by the mystical technology of the Starforge, these robes focus the inherent force abilities of the wearer, fueling their power. Although the Starforge itself is an artifact of the dark side, these robes were customized using an analysis of the Jedi they were created for, resulting in a powerful light side item that the Jedi can safely use against their enemies without fear of taint or corruption. Restricted to light side, requires Jedi defense. Can I get more? Can I get one for everyone? Robes! Best vending machine. Burl!
What is it?
Wolves! Hey, you guys finish that. I am gonna go get you some robes. Can they even? I don't think they can wear them. And they cost 25 spikes a piece. Let's see. If I can get either of them into a Starforge robe set. Oh, not during combat. Think, Jay, think.
I'm here.
I'm pressing so many buttons.
Not this again!
Oh, they're just gonna keep coming. Why don't you guys get back here? Quick. Worked. Neat. I don't know if I've ever had enough to do that before. Stop pressing so many buttons, Jay. I cannot help myself. I have just enough to get... Oh, I was only allowed 2 suits. Jolie, you get Keldroma robes. Cannot wear Keldroma robes. Why? Restricted to light side. Requires Jedi defense. He might not have Jedi defense. Then he gets a Jedi Master robe. None of those. That. I don't know what else I got. She's gonna do a bunch of stuff.
What is it?
I'm just pressing all together too many buttons. Jolie is neutral. How neutral is he? Yes, but... Yeah, okay. Okay. It's too neutral for that. Good point.
I'm here.
Shit. Not down again.
Now you get it.
Grenadiers. Back to the command deck where Bastila waits in a battle meditation. Well, not quite there yet.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna save those levels for Johanny. Jolie, he'll be able to get a full heal out of those levels in the middle of a fight. Hey, I can do that too. I can do that too. Like stasis, I give you stasis. Shit. Damn, clear and heal. Billy's still up? She fallen. If she fell, or I could have used that would have been the time. That would have been the time to use her level. Precisely there. As in opportunity missed. Oh well. Let's do that instead of that. On now. Am I really body blocked on all directions? I hate you guys. I hate you guys. And they're throwing grenades and shooting. Am I going to continue this stream after Knights of the Old Republic or wrap it up? Definitely going to wrap it up. I wish I got instant and total relief from the procedure yesterday, but I'm going to have to be patient and wait for that. So I'm kind of in the same boat I've been in. We're already at 3 hours, and when we're done with the game, we're going to wrap up. Come on, Johanny, on your feet. Yay! Or, come on. All right, Johnny's level. Now. Jesus. Odias, thank you. Going in here. There's no end.
Jedi can
What the fuck? Let me up!
I will be your doom!
Getting choked now. Oh man, we are in a dark Jedi pincer from hell. Need some meals. Damn. Open another stasis fields. Honey, keep doing what you're doing. Stop! Seriously. What the? Come on! Come on! Not funny! I'm gonna leave! This is some bullshit. No! Homie, don't play that. Come on. Finally, you let me up on the platform. That was rude.
Let's see what you...
No! Come on! Come the Jesus. Oh, stop. Let everyone regenerate a force points before we open another door. Hit count. Everyone's here. Sorry, Jolie. Really got kind of boned on the robes. Close enough. Bastila, we meet again.
Revan, I knew you'd come for me.
Revan is no more. Come on, Bastila. Rhea, Organa.
Sadly, I know this is true. Had you reclaimed the power of your previous identity, I would be your apprentice, not Malak's. But you rejected the dark side. Now you must pay the price. Here on the Starforge, the power of the dark side is at its strongest. This time, you will not defeat me.
I failed to begin a conversation with her, so we could avoid this confrontation. Shit! It happened so fast. Could have told her that I believed in her, taking this down a different path. Holy shit, what have I done? We're gonna have to kill Bastila now? That wasn't supposed to happen.
see now why Malak followed you. Even though you're only a shell of your former self, you're still a formidable opponent. I can't even imagine the power you must have wielded when you were the Dark Lord. You were a fool to give it all up and follow the light side.
I am as strong in the light as I ever was following the dark side. Been consumed. Can't you see it's destroying you?
The dark side has made me stronger than I ever was before. I have a greater command of the Force than all but the most powerful Jedi Masters. As Malak teaches me the greatest secrets of the Sith, I will unlock more of my potential. Eventually, there'll be no limit to what I can accomplish with the Force.
Malak won't let you become that powerful. He'll kill you first.
Have you forgotten the ways of the Sith already, Revan? Eventually, I will challenge my master. If I am worthy, he will die by my hand, and I will become the new Sith Master. Then I will take on my own apprentice, and the cycle will begin again. This is the way of the Sith. It is how we assure our leaders are always the strongest and most worthy.
So you're dooming yourself to an endless cycle of death? Betrayal?
No, Revan. It is you who are doomed. You shall fall.
Ow. Urgh. Oh, can you?
The light side is failing you while the power of the Star Forge re-energizes me. Soon this will all be over.
I have not faltered, Bastila. You have been misled by the dark side. Your emotions get the better of you. Bastila, remember the Jedi Code. There is no emotion.
You dare spew those Jedi lies in my face? You will die screaming, Revan.
Fortunate that my, ooh, that hurt. Oh God. She didn't even swing her saber, but my health just plummeted. Urgh.
This is not possible. You have rejected the dark side. You are a weak and pathetic servant of the light. How can you still stand against me? Why can't I defeat you?
Been deceived. Now you see. The dark side is not stronger than the light.
Yes, I see you speak the truth. I am no match for you. Please, for the sake of what we once shared, do not make me suffer. End my life quickly. There is no other way.
There's no need. No need for that. Not gonna kill you, Bastila.
What other choice do you have? I have fallen to the dark side. I am the apprentice to the Dark Lord himself. You cannot let me live.
You can. Reject the dark side, Bastila. Return to the light. I was redeemed. You can be too.
You were a special case. The Council had no other choice. They needed you alive so they could discover the location of the Star Forge. It was an act of desperation. It was my responsibility to watch over you, to make sure you did not slip back into your evil ways. I was supposed to protect you from the dark side.
You did protect me, Bastila. But really, each individual must make their own path.
I suppose you are right. If the path I have chosen is that of the dark side, I don't see any way I could atone for what I've done. I deserve to die.
No. Look into your heart, Bastila. Find the light. There is still light.
I know a flicker of the light still burns within me. Malak felt it too. He knew it could only be extinguished if I killed you. But what good is a single flicker of light against the sea of darkness I am drowning in? I can never atone for my betrayal.
Help us defeat the Sith. Bastila, this will atone for what you've done.
Yes, I could join you in your battle against the Dark Lord. That alone would not make up for all I have done. Yet it would be a step in the right direction. But how would you be able to trust me? How do you know I wouldn't turn on you when you faced Darth Malak? How do you know the dark side wouldn't make me betray you again?
Trust you enough to leave myself open to your attack, Bastila.
You play a dangerous game. Are you certain you wish to take this risk? I could end your life and gain Malak's favor with a single stroke of my lightsaber.
You won't. Won't. I know you will do what's right. Serve the light.
You are brave and foolish.
Yeah.
The dark side has wholly consumed me, and you will suffer for failing to see that.
Oh my God! Failure! Failure! Mission failure! What happened? What was the mission failure? How the hell did that happen? Did I never win her over? Did we not converse enough? Did we not bond? Bastila! Ah! You're so close! Unbelievable. Goodbye, Bastila. Bye.
There. A break in the Sith formations. Green Squadron, move in.
Green Squadron moving in. Green Squadron's through. We've broken their lines.
Bastila is no longer using her battle meditation against us. The tide has turned.
Red Squadron, into the breach. Capital ships, reinforce their position. The Sith fleet is in disarray. Now's our chance. Get back to Star Forge with everything we've got.
Zedixar? Is that how I say your name? Did she say anything at the end? Paraphrasing, she said, "You failed to understand, and now you will see. It will be your undoing." I don't know, surprise, regret? No, it sounded like she was gonna come around. We only got one persuasion attempt, which we passed. Passed that, and then she was just buying time to regen, and no, now you will learn. Man, played this game a handful of times. I've never killed Bastila. So maybe I didn't speak with her enough before she was taken by Malak. I'm a little shocked. You locked out my companions? Yeah. Oh, we aren't there quite yet. Type B spike bin. B. Generator inactive. Terminal A. Well, this is totally a time for a terminal puzzle. Not. Let's just go. We're gonna need to use these terminals to get the door open. Alec. No!
I tire of this game, Revan. You have been a thorn in my side from the moment I seized the mantle of Dark Lord from your feeble grasp. You made a mistake coming here, Revan. The Starforge fuels my command of the dark side. You are no match for me here, and this time you will not escape.
For science. We killed her for science. It's you who can't escape, Malak. Surrender and the Jedi might show you mercy.
Is that what you call it? You think stripping away your power and your identity was an act of mercy, Revan? I would rather die.
That can be arranged. I was saved from the darkness, Malak. You can be too. No matter what you call it.
Spoken like a true slave of the Jedi Code. Save your preaching, Revan. I will have none of it. You are an insignificant speck beneath my notice. I have surpassed you in every way and accomplished what you never could. I have unleashed the full potential of this Rakatan factory. You had no idea of the power within this place. Its very walls are alive with dark side energies. And now, my old master, I will let the Starforge itself destroy you.
Okay. What's this? Okay. Each of these terminals spawned a droid and possibly can continue to spawn more if not disabled. This door, can we bash the door and just leave? I think we can. Let's do that. Yes, Malak, that was most effective. And here we have arrived. I wonder if those droids are a, wait for it, forgery. Darth Malak, what have you done?
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected. You are stronger than I thought. Stronger than you ever were during your reign as the Dark Lord. I did not think that was possible.
The light side is stronger than you know, Malak.
I am tempted to try and capture you alive, Revan. Then I could break your will and bind you to me as my apprentice, as I did Bastila. You would be a far greater asset to me than even Bastila and her battle meditation, if I could control you. But is it worth the risk? Perhaps you are too powerful to be my apprentice. I betrayed you when I realized my own strength was greater than yours. In time, you might try to do the same to me.
I will never, never serve the dark side again, Malak.
Foolish words. The darkness and the light wage a constant war within you. The balance is tipped one way now, but it can easily be tipped back.
Can it?
Savior, conqueror, hero, villain. You are all things, Revan, and yet you are nothing. In the end, you belong to neither the light nor the darkness. You will forever stand alone.
still underestimate me, Malik. I believe in the power of redemption.
Of course. What else do you have? Fate and destiny have conspired to keep you alive despite my best efforts. They have thrust you into the role of savior. We have been inexorably pushed to this final confrontation, Revan. I see now that this can only be settled when one of us destroys the other.
Seems that way.
We shall face each other in single combats, and the victor will decide the fate of the galaxy.
So it begins. Malik has imprisoned other Jedi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He can draw on them to restore him. We'll be forced to do something about those Jedi. Now Malik, we're gonna want to stay as far away from him as possible. I'm gonna do a lot of lightsaber throws. Does a decent amount of damage. Yeah! Probably walked too far. We're gonna use stims for healing. Gotta save that force. Ah! Not good. What do I have that's really good? Life support, 19 of them, and then advanced med packs. Oh, God, Malik! Run, run, run! We don't want to have a lot of close quarters combat with him. If we can get him to... My force speed go. Lost it. So disengage. Do not take a swing. Just get the hell away from him. Oh, there's more up here. More captive Jedi up here. Damn. Hey, Dennis. Anytime, anytime. You're going to bed. Thanks for the stream, Jay. Have a good night. Hey, Malak Arena. Favorite mineral, malachite. Stop. If only I had more force to work with. Come, Malik. Come, Malik. Is he chilling for a minute? That's cool by me. I get some force points back. God, what are you doing? Ah, she did a default attack. Bad form, bad form. Bad form. Perhaps you could construct a rudimentary get good lathe.
You continue to amaze me, Revan. If only you
A rudimentary.
But you were a fool. All you saw was an enormous factory. All you ever imagined was an infinite fleet rolling forth to crush the Republic. You are blind, Revan. Blind and stupid.
Yeah, well, you eat through a straw. What are you talking about?
The Star Forge is more than just a space station. In some ways, it is like a living creature. It hungers, and it can feed on the dark side that is within all of us. Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead, except for one difference. I have not let them become one with the Force. Instead, I have brought them here. The Star Forge corrupts what remains of their power beat me, Revan. Not here on the Starforge. Not when I can draw upon the power of all these Jedi. And once you are beaten, I will do the same to you. You will be trapped in a terrible existence between life and death. Your power feeding me as I conquer the galaxy.
Captive Jedi. But the others I should be able to attack now. So move your ass, Revan! Jedi hangs in the grass. Oh, I have to... What? I'm a little confused. Why is Stasis Field, Destroy Droid, and Force Wave available, but not Throw Lightsaber and not a basic attack? The Jedi hangs in the grasp of the electrical prison only by using the power of the Force. Could you free them now? Okay. Well, Destroy Droid it is then. Gotta watch out for Malak. What are you doing? You don't need to be that close. S7! Hey man, hey man. I'll interrupt a battle for you, bud. Early days, Mr. Strimmer. Thank you for the entertainment in the community. Thank you for being such an awesome part of it, man. Thank you so much. Can we get some love in chat for S7? That was very generous of you. It is greatly appreciated as always. Fresh speed. Come on, give me the speed! Give me the speed! Captive Jedi. Think that was it? Because he already drew on the power of this one. It's time to take Malak out. Gonna stand there for one more. Whoa, no is the answer. Disengage, disengage. What happened to my speed? Speed comes and goes so quickly. Make a full pass here. Alright, where's Malak at? Held on to it this month. Uh-oh. No, 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 no default attack. Stop. You foolish, foolish woman. Get away from the mad, crazed Dark Jedi. Keep yourself healed, please. Could probably finish him in a straight fight at this point, and we may need to. We won't have a lot of force left. For speed. I think it's time to finish him, don't you? Malak, it ends here.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith.
This is the way of the dark side, Malak. All things end in death. The power of the light will always be stronger than the dark side.
Still spouting the wisdom of the Jedi, I see. Maybe there is more truth in their code. I cannot help but wonder, Revan, what would have happened had our positions been reversed?
Would you?
If you had not led me down the dark path in the first place, what destiny would I have found?
Cannot blame me for the path you chose. I'm sorry I started you on that path, but you chose to continue down it.
I suppose you speak the truth. I alone must accept responsibility for my fate. I wanted to be master of the Sith and ruler of the galaxy, but that destiny was not mine, Revan. It might have been yours, perhaps, but never mine. And in the end, as the darkness takes me, I am nothing.
She did. She left me no choice.
There you are. What happened?
Darth Malak is dead. It's over. Finally. And a lot of help you were, by the way.
That's great news. I knew you could do it. No time to celebrate just yet. With Bastila dead, the Republic has broken through the Sith fleet. The capital ships are in bombardment range. And that means we all have to get out of here right now before this entire complex comes down around our ears. Everyone else is already on the ship. Let's move.
I don't know what to say, Woo. Couldn't talk her out of it. I only got one persuasion attempt and we passed. After that, no choice. I must have said something wrong. Put the Borg ship in the background. Starforge is toast.
We've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
Couldn't let you start the victory party without us, Admiral.
I'm sending an honor guard to escort you in. You'll be getting a hero's welcome when we all get home.
You have defeated Malak, destroyed the Starforge, and broken the spirit of the Sith. For this, I am proud to present you each with the Cross of Glory, the highest honor the Republic can bestow.
No Bastila! There's a spot.
From Coruscant to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rims, you will be known as the saviors of the Republic.
And what about Bastila?
On behalf of the Jedi Council, defenders of the galaxy, and sworn protectors of the Republic, I, too, would like to honor you for your actions. We Jedi now have another tale to weave into the grand history of our eternal order. The redemption of Revan, the prodigal knight. Wherever you go, you will be recognized as the saviors of the galaxy, the heroes of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant. For one day,
Gap at the
you
end.
will be called upon yet again to defend the glory of the Republic against the tyranny of the dark side. For this is the destiny of the Jedi.
Boom. Bum 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 bum. Thank you.
Excellent!
Oh, really? Thank you all for joining me for Knights of the Old Republic. It got stretched out over quite a while. I think we had about a 45 hour playthrough. What were your stats? Ended up with a little... So, I'm going to answer your question and ask you a question, because it sounds like you might know. What were your stats? High dex, and by the end I had a lot of items contributing to dex and wisdom. And I had some points in strength. But I want to ask and talk about finesse. In the second game in Sith Lords, you can get the finesse feat, which changes your to-hit bonus from strength for melee weapons and lightsabers to dex. So there's no need for strength if you're going to do a finesse character in high dex. In this game, there is no finesse, and the description of strength, it says to hit for melee weapons and lightsabers. And yet a lot of the NPCs, the other Jedis that join your party, they come with strength. Or, excuse me, they come with dex, like you might expect a Jedi to, and not strength. So I'm sort of unconvinced, and it's probably in the numbers, and someone probably knows. But is to hit really strength in the first game? Or does it actually use dex for lightsabers? Either way, high dex. Dex, and some wisdom. Charisma. I may not have had enough charisma to get another persuasion attempt with Bastila. I may not have spoken to her enough earlier in the game. I messed something up. I definitely didn't speak with the companions early enough. We never took Karth's conversation far enough to hear about his son. Went to Korriban without having heard about his son. So Sith Lords, we'll play again sometime, but I did play that in the past year. I think it was within the past year on stream, and we had a lot of fun with that. Had the mod, restored content mod in there, and I'll play it again sometime. But what I'm really looking forward to is being able to choose games freely, controller games, keyboard, mouse, whatever. We've got a no HUD Witcher 3 playthrough going, and there's a mod that I saw something of, Friendly UI. It's going to make that much better. I'm going to be able to quick toggle a few UI elements, put maybe a compass on screen, just a couple basics, and get some more orientation. Did you do the... Oh, that's it. Did you do the side quest with Bastila's mom? Ah, on Tatooine. Ah. So, you nailed it. That was it. That was it. Good to know. Good to know. Don't forget Mom and Dad, folks. Don't forget Mom and Dad. I'd like to thank Mom and Dad and all the crew of the Starship Chaos. Loyalty mission fail. Classic BioWare blunder. There is finesse for lightsabers in Sith Lords, but not in 1. I mean, I went digging through it. There was no finesse. Is it built in? You say yes, there is. Really? I looked and double checked. It's not mentioned. Built in? Automatic? Because it's not, it doesn't appear to be a feat you can take. It's just not mentioned. Wonder if is that what you mean? Johnny, wait, you can't persuade her without that mission? That makes sense to me. I've always spoken with her mother and... It really makes sense. Okay, so you're saying yes, finesse for lightsabers is built in. So that, thank you. Kind of been wondering this whole playthrough and before it. The description of strength mentions lightsabers, and that's where some of the confusion came in. I felt and wanted to believe that finesse was just there, even though it wasn't mentioned for lightsabers. But the description of strength says to hit such and such, needed for melee and lightsabers. We're good. We're all good. The Adventures of HK-47 Meatbags and How to Shoot Them. HK has some of the best dialogue. Think of the characters that came out of the Knights of the Old Republic series. Jolee is excellent. We've got HK-47, the entire HK line. We've got Kreia, who doesn't get nearly enough tension. Revan. Fluffy Bunnies Auto Hosting, thank you for the host. What are we gonna do? Who are we gonna jump in on? Well, I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. It is Friday. I may be back here to stream something. I did have this procedure yesterday on my neck, and I'm waiting to see if I can use my hand better, if we can play some games with the controller, and if we can, we're probably going to jump back into The Witcher for a few days. But the future is not set. It is what we make it. But I want to thank all of you. Much love to the Entropic family far and wide. Thank you for the wonderful company and support. Thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you for being so amazing, KG. Talking about something else, the characters, but you are all amazing. You characters are all amazing. To the many adventures ahead. To all of us meatbags who get to share them. I'll catch you all on the flip side. That may be tomorrow. I'll try and let you know. See you then. I bid you good night.